Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Really? Fine, I'll wait for you to do something stupid and then you'll do it. I'm dead. Well. Thanks, game. I didn't want to drive rush. Wow. Nice combo, bro. Classic. I'm dead. That feeling when you jump over your opponent's throw and do a cross-up, but your cross-up misses and they punish your whipped cross-up with a throw. Twice in a row. Will he ever react within 26 frames, or will he just get lucky? Or lose? Punish. That's late. I need to fix that. Jump? Nope. Guessed wrong, guessed wrong, guessed wrong, guessed wrong, guessed wrong, guessed wrong, guessed wrong. Guessed wrong. Guessed wrong! Full screen, huh? I did an empty jump on purpose, but I guess that's not enough to make you do the medium mixer. Also, fun fact, that's not invincible to anything. So the fact that I beat my jump attack like 3 times is kind of insane. Only the EX one is invincible. It's similar to Kimberly's or Zangief's Lariat. It's not the perfect anti-air. But it is the perfect anti-air when you use it against me, because... What is this connection? 3 rollback rams? Come on, bro. Where'd my health bar go? Yep. Do the magic button. Uh-oh. No parry? No real punish. Wow. I jumped at him like 3 times in a row and he had down charge. Big brain. This game has problems. Like, why is my character, when I am like a frame late on a punish, my heavies get freaking punished by reversal drive impact? But when he does any move ever, at any timing, drive impact loses. My drive impact loses. Like, why is that? That move just failed the combo into itself. Yep. Yep, STP. Okay, I can't do quarter circles. Because he failed his input, I lost. Because he doesn't know how to do flash kicks, I lost. If he had done a flash kick there, I would have won. Classic. Maybe don't do that ever again. Classic. How come when he does a heavy and I jump over it, I get punish countered? But when I do a heavy and he jumps over it, I get punish countered. Why is that? Okay. I guess my 5-frame anti-air is not fast enough. he do a real anti-air? Not today, I guess. Yeah. He just did it anyway. Cool. Just DP, why not? No way! I'm so far! Yeah. Yeah. Really? Jump. Jump again. Or even worse. Whoops. My input, always fun. That's supposed to be a combo, but it just didn't combo against you for some reason. Classic. That was the slowest drive rush in the history of mankind. Wow. That's not what I wanted. Guess I lose. Never mind, you're trash. Jump. And then guess wrong. How many times did I anti-air him and he still was like, I'm gonna jump? That's why you shouldn't play ranked. That's why I'm gonna stop playing ranked now. It's because he's not gonna play me ever again, so why would he ever make the adaptation? Like, imagine if rock, paper, scissors was first to 2. If rock, paper, scissors is first to 2, then only doing rock ever is a viable strategy. Because it's not enough information for the opponent to be like, oh wait, your strategy sucks. I can just pick paper every time and beat you every time. That's what ranked is. Ranked is rock, paper, scissors, but you only have 2 matches to figure out what your opponent's doing. And the game loops on itself too quickly is the problem. Imagine rock, paper, scissors, but instead of 3 options, there's 10 options, and each option beats 2 things and loses to 2 other things. That's the next layer of complexity. As soon as you do that, then, well, a first to 2 wins isn't just 2 rounds anymore. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna let me do this? Out of range. Wow. Sure. Sure. I pressed drive impact and it didn't do anything. How did that not hit you? How did that not hit you? Stop. Why stop when you're a geef, right? No. No. Punish. Did the wrong motion, but it still killed him. What are your combos? Yeah, I hate my input. Because drive rushes do that. Time to hold up until he does level 3. There it was again.
Juri wins. Round 1.
Really? My eyes hurt. Whoops. Why didn't that combo?
Round 2. Fight.
Stop it. Where's my DP? Why does SPD have more range than my jab? Oh, level 3 yet. That's plus. I don't know what the punish is there. Classic. Oh, I gotta kill him. He has like 1 HP left. Never mind.
Juri wins. Round 1.
Oh, there goes half my health. Where was my jab? It gave me 2 leg kicks. Why was that your punish? Okay. That move goes full screen, I guess. I'll throw down 1 super this round. No more supers. Alright. This game sucks. Yep. Just do freaking drive impact. Why is that not hitting you? That's not invincible. My moves are just going right through your freaking body. That's literally not invincible. That has no frames of invincibility to anything except for projectiles. What are you doing, man? Of course. How many times do I anti you before you stop jumping? How many times? How many times? Like, do something else. You're allowed to walk into my medium kick range. Plastic. Okay, I didn't press medium kick, I guess. He could have done a heavy punch to beat that, but he's literally never pressed heavy punch in his life, so I'm not too afraid of that. Oh yeah, the fireball. The one time I bait Larry, he doesn't do lariat. The 2 times I bait Larry, he doesn't do lariat. What was that trash? Of course. Nice combo. Why do you just make mistakes and have them work in your favor? Why can't I do that? Unfortunate. Well. Good morning, whoever's up watching. If anybody would like to play, if anybody has a question, or anything like that, just let me know. That's why I'm here. 400 damage. Plus 11. Dear Lord. 10. This is only a plus 9. Yeah. So if you're too far for that, it's like, what do you have? That doesn't work. I mean, the second hit will work, so you're safe. It's not like you're gonna get something unsafe that's blocked. It's only -4 and you're like way out here. No one can punish that. Except if they like DP in between the hits, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. So if I have full resources, how do I kill my opponent? Off a punish counter. So I only did like 50% with that combo and I had full resources. You probably do something like this. Oops. Yeah, that's a lot more damage. That's like 60%. Oh, he is Geef, so I probably did closer to like 55%, not 50%. Yeah, that did exactly 55. The combo I did was this. Oops. Oh. Come on. That's what I did. That actually doesn't like the same damage, maybe a little bit more. A little bit less damage. Could also be, oh, that's possible. It's probably this. Yeah. Yeah. Not quite. What if I only do that? Or if I alternate? If I alternate, I get an extra hit in that, but it's after a drive rush, so it doesn't work. Unless there's a way to micro lock there, which I don't think there is. She doesn't really have a way to avoid that. don't drive rush to the very end, less damage. So the one I'm doing right now is optimal, as far as I know. Unless I can just like... What if it's just this? That would do... No, that's a little bit... That's a little bit less. But costs a lot less drive meter. Can I just do... Wait, I can do that. That doesn't cost any stocks. Okay. Is that more damage? It is more damage. But I won't be using all my stocks. But it only costs 2, so if I land a heavy, I can spend 2. And not 3. So I think... With 3 there. Also, if I land a medium, I can spend 2 stocks to do this. Ooh, I had to be close enough. Let's try that. So, regular. Wait, this doesn't work, does it? No, it doesn't work. But it doesn't use a stock. And it does more damage. So if I do this... like that. I keep my stock, and now I've done more damage early on. Oops. Did that backwards. Is that plus? It is plus 9. Too far for that though, so it doesn't matter. If it were plus 10, I'd be able to get that from a little bit more damage. Where's my matchmaking? Oh. Whatever, I'll keep doing this. Whoops. That's without heavy loops though, is the thing. So I doubt that's more damage. So it's... Whoops. Less damage. Only a little bit less damage though. What if I try to land a bunch of those? Like I dry rush in the middle. So I do, okay. Yeah. Oh, I didn't do this. I forgot. Oops. That's stockless. Ooh, I'll do that. I could have done an extra hit in there. That's pretty low damage. Ah. The extra hit might matter. That might put it over. It's close. Oh no, I can't get an extra hit next. It's a medium. So I need to throw in the extra stock somewhere in the middle. Should I try to not do any drive rushes? That's the question. But if I don't do a drive rush, I can't get a heavy normal, is the thing. So I'm pretty sure drive rushes are really, really good. Maybe that's it. meter. 2 rush 2. No, unless there's a way to build a whole drive stock in the middle of the combo, but I don't think that's possible. I mean, maybe it's possible. Okay, I need to start messing around with this more. Like that route. The thing about Juri is she can't build stocks mid-combo until the very end of the combo. So it's literally impossible to build more than 1 stock per combo. And the only way to combo after getting stocks is to cancel straight into level 3, or to do heavy into either DP or super 1 or 3. Like the combo just ends after 1 or 2 more hits. I think you definitely do that, right? Oops. I've already done this route before. Thing is, all of these combos are like the same damage. There are very little variance between them. If I don't want to spend any stocks, then it's like that. You would think this character would have very good burst damage since she has so many different resource bars and many different ways to use those resources to extend combos, but that's really not the case. How many stocks do you get after knockdown usually, or is Oki more worth it? Depends. I mean, the quickest answer to that question is it depends on you. It depends on what you want. But there's several factors to that. For example, how long is the knockdown? If you end the combo with medium DP, you're plus 31. And they're knocked like full screen. So you literally don't get Oki, you're too far away. But if you land with heavy DP, it's less plus, it's only plus 28. It's 3 frames worse, but they're closer to you. Right? If they're in the corner, it doesn't matter their distance. What matters is the time. So for example, if I do a combo like this into the medium DP, I'm still plus 30, but if I do it off of the heavy DP, I'm only plus 27. So basically, in this case, you would always do the medium DP because the distance doesn't matter because they're cornered already. So you just pick the one with better advantage. And if in the corner, you get basically free Oki off of anything. Even after your throw, you just forward dash and you're still plus 1, right? Some characters can't do that, but she can. It also depends on that character. If they're playing someone like if they're playing someone like Guile or Dalzim or Chun-Li, maybe you would prioritize getting the good mix-ups. So I would do heavy uppercut for the lower distance and then go in. Whereas if you're against a character like Zangief or Manon or Cammy, maybe you want to play more neutral. You want to play more slow-paced, and you would end with medium uppercut, which gives you more time to do this. It also depends just on the person, both you and the opponent. If you're really bad at footsies, maybe you don't do this. Maybe do this instead. If you're really good at footsies, maybe you do more of this. And then more of this. Heavy DP gives you less frame advantage, but leaves them closer to you because the heavy DP like goes forward, whereas the medium DP like goes straight up. So if you wanted to do something like watch this. If he does wake up jab, reversal, wake up reversal, turn on, light, crouch light punch. If he does crouch light punch and he's in the corner, if I do medium DP into overhead, it beats it. But if I do heavy DP into overhead, it trades. Because the heavy DP gives you less advantage. So if you're in the corner, you always do medium, basically. And they do the same damage, and they have the same startup. Like, medium DP does 1200 and is 5 frame startup. And the heavy one does 1200 and is 5 frame startup. So if you're in the corner, you always do medium DP because it gives you better advantage and there's no downsides. Mid-screen, there are 2 downsides to using the medium DP. One, it might not work, whereas the heavy DP will always work. I think there's like 1 pixel where you don't get all the hits, but that's very hard to do. That's too close. Also, if you want to go in after your combo ends and they back rise, off of your medium DP, you can't do anything. Right? So there's two absolutes. One, if the opponent is cornered, you always end with medium DP. That's absolute number one, always. Absolute number two is if they're too far away. If they're too far away, your medium DP just won't work, so you always do heavy DP. Those are the two absolutes. If you're in a position where those are not the case, so you have to be mid-screen and you have to be in range of medium DP, then you have the option of either going for the medium DP, which pushes them far away and lets you stock twice, or you can do the heavy DP, which lets you drive rush in for a mix-up. Bam. Although, again, keep in mind that their 4 frames or 5 frames will either win or trade here, because you get less advantage. So you need to mix up between your overhead and your non-overheads. This move is good, because you can combo into this. Maybe not. The only time you would use mid DP mid screen is to get stocks. I wouldn't think of it that way. I would think of it as, I don't want to go in right now, so I'm going to use medium DP. And because I use medium DP and I'm not going in right now, I may as well get 2 stocks for free. You are still like minus here. So if I do this combo here, and I stock once, I'm minus 4. And then I stock again, I'm minus 38. You're technically minus 38 here. But most characters can't punish you because you're like full screen. But yeah, so that's the answer to that question. Also, you have to keep in mind how good you are with the character, because if you're like a new Juri player and you never use your stocks, like I remember like day 1, day 2 with Juri, I would just like, I would end my combo like this, and I would do stock, and then I would go back to neutral, but then I would like end the round with 3 stocks and never use them. So like, why do you use your stocks or not? If you don't use your stocks, then they're kind of useless. So at that point, you should also think, okay, how should I use my stocks, right? The way you use your stocks is to make it so that you don't have to use your drive meter. Like if I do a combo like this, and I don't want to spend drive meter, I mean, I have this, or I can use my stocks. That doesn't work actually. But okay, for mediums, you can either do DP, or you can get a stock with this, or if you already have a stock, you can do that for an extension, or if you have 2 stocks, you can not spend drive meter and do this. Doesn't work mid-screen. Oh, it doesn't work at all, actually. If you're close enough, it works. What else? Then obviously, if you're trying to like go all in and kill the opponent, you should use your stocks. So you can do things like say you block a DP, and you're gonna get a punish counter, and you have 3 stocks and 6 drive and level 3 super, you would do like this. Right? Like you were to spend everything in one big combo. Juri has like 20 different ways to get max damage with her meter. And they're all like about the same. Like you can see that combo did 5,396 damage, whereas the highest damage combo I found deals 5,559 damage. So it's like they're all the same. The difference between them is 1% of the opponent's life bar. So yeah. Your stocks are also useful for just throwing fireballs as well. And the last thing that you can use your stocks for, or if you do a level 1 super, you can hold the kick button down and get a powered up version. It is a little bit more damage. And another thing to consider is there are certain times where you can get juggles with this character. So if the opponent is standing, you have an instant overhead with jump medium punch. So something that you can do is jump in, they block it, so they stand up to block your jump attack, and then you do this. And they can't duck under this. Normally they can duck under this, right? You can't just do this by itself and have it work. So it's not like a real mix-up. But if they are standing, it does work. And let me record the dummy doing this. Like this. So I see him jumping, I block, and then I crouch. Oh, I didn't get it fast enough. Which is more blocks done. $15, $19, okay. So that'll work better. Wow. Not quite. Maybe you can't do this. I mean, how would you do it otherwise? This is definitely real. Oh, but it's also a combo, apparently. But you can do things like this, like wow, you have actual combos there as well. And maybe during the combos, sometimes your stocks do something, because you do have stuff here with like a ground bounce, but I don't know. Like this, you can do this, and that's a ground bounce. So maybe during juggles it's useful to do that, but I don't know that yet. I haven't messed around with that too much. That's like a very high level layer to Juri. And the way you figure out if something is worth learning at your level is you ask yourself, okay, what things do I need to practice? Which of those things are high value, so I will win a lot more if I learn how to do this? And compare that to how much time it'll take to learn it and how hard it will be to do consistently. For example, reacting to drive impact with any character is extremely high value and extremely low time to practice and extremely easy execution for most people, which means that you should learn it first. That should be the very first thing you learn, because it has high value to you. It is high risk to you if you don't learn how to do it, because you just die. It doesn't take much time to practice, and all it requires is being able to react within 26 frames. Whereas something like, and it applies to every single matchup in the game, because every character can drive impact, and every character's drive impact is almost identical. Whereas something like this is much more niche. One, it only applies when I'm playing Juri, and two, it only applies if I can figure out a setup to make the opponent block this. Come on. That was one frame off. It should work. This is... yeah, that should work. Because it's three landing, and then it hits on frame... so that's 8 plus 6 is 14. 14, and then it hits on frame 15. And this causes 19 frames of block stun. So I should have a 4-frame window here to do this. But this is like really tight. That's 15, 11, 13. You have to get a very specific angle on this. And it has to be heavy punch. Or you have to hit them with their jump attack. That also works. So maybe that's max damage in certain situations if you jump over a fireball, but I highly doubt it. You probably just do like a crouch heavy punch. And maybe it's different on different characters. Like maybe I don't know. Also, if the opponent's in burnout. Okay, that's true. Okay, there we go. There's a use case. If the opponent's in burnout, then it's pretty easy. There you go. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Anyway. That's how you should think about your stocks with Juri. Because, like, the only use outside of combos for your stocks is the fireball. Because, I mean, technically you can use them to be safe. Like, you can do this. That works. But I don't see the point in that when you have... I mean, you can just do this. And it's like the same but better. And less expensive. Also, you have this. We can try to play. How far are you from America? Ah. It doesn't get much further from my location than Australia. I'll leave it up to you if you want to play or not. If I punish counter with this, no, that's a knockdown. 24 frame, I get plus 12, but it counts as 2 hits. That's not very good. That'll be plus 13. It's the same speed. I wonder if that's a good punish counter starter. Out of range. Maybe it's that. Maybe that's the combo I'm missing. It's not even close. Okay. Please? That doesn't work. Oh. Not even close. It's too much scaling too quickly. That's a thought. I could do 4 E. I could do 3. I could do an extra loop this way. Right? No, I can't. It's close though. The only way that I can get an extra loop is by doing this. That might be the optimal route then. Unless there's a way to build an extra drive, which I don't think there would be. Maybe if you start with this, there's a way to build an extra drive. I can mess around with that for a little bit. No, that's not even close. I can get over a half of a drive though. Why doesn't that build me drive? Normally if you punish counter, you get a chunk of drive back. But if you punish counter with an EX move, you don't. Interesting. What if I punish counter? That works. Okay. Found it. That has gotta be a double EX, right? It looked very close to being possible. Why is it not working? Oops. Oh. And then I do the meterless route because I have 2 stocks left. Yeah, that's what it is. No, I used a stock, so I have 1 left. Oh, it's so close to being really, really, really strong. What else can I do? Oh, it's so close to being really strong. Don't do that, for sure. I only have 1 stock, so I have to do this. I can't go to a heavy. Unless I can figure out a way to be like... And you're never in range of that hit there, so that's not possible. And they're not... You're never in range of this. That's more damage if I do this. But it doesn't work there, I see. But that'll work. Yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. How much is this? It's gotta be this. This is an insane starter. How did I do that? That's max damage, probably. Still can't break 6K though. I have one stock remaining there. So it's probably... Oops. I need another stock. I need a fourth stock. I guess I just let this rip. Oh, you can't do that. What? Okay, you can. I just messed up. Don't do that. Max damage. Found a new max damage. Why if I just do this? Why didn't that work? Oh, it's not punish counter, right? 7. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. But if you do that, it's not gonna work. Oh, it does work. Okay. Oops. Wow. No. Nope. Nope. And then I do the cancel into bam, 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 like that. Oh, a little bit less damage. Barely less damage though. So once again, the differences in damage between the different combos that you can do here are like negligible. So it looks like the proper way to think about your combos most of the time is to spend your drive meter first and then do your fuhas. So you should do your drive rushes first, and then focus on landing your EX axe kicks, and then focus on spending all your stocks, and then focus on spending your supers. This is what it looks like. I should be writing all this down. Oh man. Alright. Thanks for watching, anybody who's currently watching. How many of you are there? Let's see. 2? I don't know if the updates. If anybody has a question or would like to play, just let me know. I tried. You force stand, but you're less advantage. Yeah. I mean, they're gonna be standing, so... There we go. Silly combo. So that's 18. 19 frame startup, so anything that's -9. Anything that's -9 or 19. Anything that's -19 or... That's not right. That's definitely not right. No, that is right. It is 19. If you're -19 or worse, I can do that. That's basically blocked DPs only. Or like a whiffed SPD, it's like the same. I wonder if she gets that off of Eagle Spike. I wonder if it's enough range. Probably not. He has not drinked yet. Wow. Just jump, why not, yeah. Why did that hit me? Why can I not guess right? Why didn't he anti-air? Why can't I reaction DP when he jumps? I only know English. Of course. My character can't do that. Interesting. Last frame. Of course. I'm not gonna super. Cause he's gonna jump. No. Classic. Oh yeah. I could have killed. Wow. It's a freaking real block string, man. How about you do something besides nothing? Should level 1. Classic. I wish I had a command grab. I wish I could get lucky.
Jamie wins.
What? How am I out of range of my cross up, but in range of your throw? This game has problems, man. I could have killed. You keep doing that.
Juri wins. Round 1.
How do you plan to deal damage to me? The side's getting lucky. Classic. Now you throw. Why didn't it tech that? I pressed the buttons and it didn't tech it. How did I not punish? Punish. I did the wrong order. Unfortunate. You do not need hands to win with this character. I've played against one Rashid before, and I beat him. I think. Counter hit my parry, which is not counter hittable. Game. Why do you not take any risks ever and still win? It's because your character. That's the answer. Counter my parry again. Hate my input again. If he'd just done raw level 3, it would have killed me. But he didn't. Oh, I'm dead anyway. I don't know why this character is allowed to combo into his level 3 from a command grab. Full damage, no extra scaling. But he can. Alright, where's your mix-up? Your mix-up is get lucky. Right. Got it. That should be a punish, but he didn't punish it. I pressed drive parry. No way he kills off of that. He did like 5 light normals and didn't spend a single super. Obviously. Alright, do something. Besides hit freaking random 3-frame windows out of nowhere. And continually doing unsafe unblock sweeps. Not quite. Classic. Don't do that. He just did that. I cannot believe he just did that. That is the stupidest way to try to win a match. But it worked. Classic. How? You just did a random crouch medium kick into DP, and it worked. I don't know how it was working, but it worked. Crouch medium kick DP. What? When I'm playing like this the whole time. He just mashed throw after blocking a jump attack. Interesting choice. But it worked! Anti-air palm, huh?
Juri wins. Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Juri wins. Round one.
Ay.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, I blocked that. Classic. If I were Rashid, that would have worked. Oh. Fun. Punish counter level 3.
Juri, win! Round 1.
What?
Round 2. Fight!
Classic. The fireball's right on top of you, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, just DP. You made a mistake, which means my perfect parry didn't come out. You legitimately just got rewarded for being bad. Which means this game is bad.
Round 2. Fight!
Ooh, must have been -4. Outplayed. Outplayed. No, that's not gonna kill me now. It's close. If you just do raw level 3, it's unscaled. Because you do crouch medium kick, it's scaled like 50%. Oh, I'm dead to chip damage. That's right, your character is better than mine, I forgot. Not really. Just DP. Classic. I am getting sick of my cross subs just whipping right through your freaking body. It is actually annoying. Please, game. Yeah, just DP. I don't even... How? The reset. 1 Rekka, minus on hit. Throw. Classic. Doesn't work. This game is getting on my nerves. I've already dropped 2 combos this round. Oh, he just gets the forward dash and then block. If you do it like that, you shouldn't do light pinwheel, you should do quarter forward heavy kick. Unbelievable. That feel when their jump attack trades with your move that's invincible to jump attacks. Yeah. Yep, just do the move that beats everything. No counterplay. 5 frame startup hits 3 times, plus on block, plus on hit. No reaction. I'll level 3. You're not winning this round, I'm winning this round. How did you get out? I don't understand. I guess my moves just don't hit you. Counter hit, of course. Of course. And you have the perfect damage. The perfect amount of health remaining for your combo to kill. Obviously. Just DP. No punish on your dive kick, because I did the wrong combo. I should have kept it safe. I'm not dead yet. Not even close. He has less burnout timer remaining than me. But if I level 3, that'll change. He forward dash. She's gonna block. Oh, I got the forward dash. I think I'm ahead in HP and burnout gauge. And I have a stock. Yeah, he tried to jump.
Juri wins. Round 1. Fight.
You keep doing that. Oh. Yeah, just throw. Press the magic button. Yep, still in range. Yeah, just DP. Risk everything for no reason. Why not? You may as well, right? Thanks, game. I really wanted to do that. I almost did level 3. Just chill. Don't let him hit you. And then you win.
What a waste of time.
Just don't let him hit you and you win.
Juri wins. Round 1. Fight.
Doesn't combo? I tech that. Dang. I missed the button.
Round 2.
Where's my... I was literally doing the motion over and over again. Yeah. Press the magic button. Press the magic button. Why does Jamie have so many magic buttons? He has crouch, medium kick, he has drive rush, heavy punch. He has light rekka. He has dive kick. He just did the magic button. Magic button. Counter hit my parry. That wasn't a punish, he just got lucky by pressing the magic button. Again! Just match DP, huh? Yeah, if you have an extra freaking 20 frames to react, it'll work. I believe in you. But it's minus on hits! God dang it. You have an extra 20 frames to react, you can do it. How are you still... Why can't my character do that?
What a waste of time.
Juri wins. Round one.
Wish my character could do that. You could have gotten a better combo that was counter hit. But you don't care. That's punishable, but you don't care. finally react to a dive kick.
Round 2. Fight.
It is -1 on block. You got me. Hey, he reacted to one. He reacted within 26 frames. That's a miracle. Oops. Yeah, of course. That's how you lost the last match, but who cares? Just keep doing it. I definitely tech that. I think the tech throw window is too small. It's only 8 frames. Like, plus or minus 8 frames is what the window is. I wish my character could do that. You had a better combo there, you just didn't do it. Will he ever freaking anti-air? He has a DP. Or will he just press the magic button every single time he has a chance to press the magic button? Because for some reason, I mean, every character's crouch medium kick is really strong, but Jamie's is even stronger. Why did that... Classic. He made a mistake. If he did empty jump and wanted to do a normal, canceled into palm, but instead he did empty jump into straight palm and pressed his normal too early or whatever. And because he made that mistake, I got hit by the palm instead of blocking the palm and punishing it. Anti-air me. Dear Lord, just anti-air me. Stop being bad and still winning, please. It is really annoying. It is extremely annoying.
Such a lovely voice.
Don't jump. And dead. I hate that about Street Fighter games. In KOF, I can literally say, don't jump. And he can't jump anymore. In KOF, I can say, don't do that. And he can't do that thing anymore. In Street Fighter, if I say, don't jump, I actually mean, don't jump. But if you just sit there and do nothing for the next 5 seconds, I have no choice but to do something, and then you can jump at me. Then. That's not how it works in KOF. which is ironic because the jumps are even better in that game. Because you have hops and hyper hops and super jumps. In this game, there's only a handful of things that you can theoretically say, don't do that. Those being jump and drive impact. And like 50-50 tick throw or frame trap. And even in those cases, the way you do that is just by playing safe and taking no risks. Which means that if the opponent also plays safe and takes no risk, nothing happens. And then as soon as you take a risk and try to advance, try to get something started, they're allowed to jump again, or they're allowed to drive impact again, or they're allowed to tick throw you again. And that's the entire layer of that Yomi. That's the whole Yomi there. If I have a specific read, or if I want to eliminate exactly one of your options, not only are there options that I can't literally eliminate, such as Drive Rush and projectiles, unless you're Cammy. If you're Cammy, you can eliminate projectiles because you have level 3, and maybe offline Juri, I'll have to see, but Juri might be able to dive kick. Lily might be able to go through it with the stock. But those are character specific stuff. But if I'm playing KOF, it's like, I'm gonna jump right now because I think you're gonna throw a fireball. I can just have an actual game plan that is anti-projectile. Like, you're not allowed to throw projectiles. Unless you get a hit and combo me and knock me down, you're not getting a projectile. Which means that you're not allowed to throw a projectile because you have to do something else first. And that something else requires a read against me. I can also play in such a way that I am completely 100% immune to throws entirely, including command throws. In this game, if a grappler is +2, you have to guess. It's a 50-50, unless you have metered to super or DP. And you're not Dalsum. But in KOF, it's just jab. You mash jab and they can't throw you. The same is true in Virtua Fighter 5. The same is true in DNF Duel, but only for certain characters. The same is true in Guilty Gear Strive, kind of, not really. Not really. The same is true in Third Strike, but only in certain situations. But when it comes to Street Fighter, it's like, it's not worth it to play that way. It's not worth it to say, you're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do this. that layer of the game is not worth playing. Because if you play that game and you're wrong, nothing happens. And it doesn't have to be that way. Because the game is not rock, paper, scissors. The game isn't as... KOF isn't as simple as I either win or I lose or nothing happens. Because, like, if you block a jumping in that game, which is highly likely because the hops are so fast, okay, I get a mix-up. But your mix-up's not that strong because overheads suck and throws can't hit me if I don't want them to. Now, the caveat to that is the guard gauge. So it's like, okay, if I get you to block and jump in, you lose some more guard gauge. Like, you lose a third of your guard gauge from me doing a hop into a bunch of light normals. Or like a heavy normal chain into a command normal into a special or something. So if you do that twice in a row, you're in trouble now because you have no guard gauge. But this game doesn't have a guard gauge. It has the drive meter, but it takes a lot more... Well, one, you don't have hops. You have things that are similar to hops, but they're slower. Like you have Ken's Heavy Dragon Lash, or you have Marissa's Phalanx, or you have Rashid's Quarterback Heavy Punch. Cancelled into the forward kick follow-up. You have Lily's buffed Condor Spire. You have Cammy's Cannon Strike or Cammy's Heavy Quick Spin Knuckle. Or, you know, Hooligan Slide. Or for every character you have a Drive Rush normal. Like a Drive Rush light into a mix-up that way. Like every character has things that are kind of like hops, but they're all slower than hops. They're all slower than hops. KOF hops. By a little bit. And they all come with a very high risk. And they all have very well-defined counters. And you can see them coming very consistently. Whereas in KOF, it's kind of hard to just react to a hop versus a jump. Versus a hyper hop versus a super jump. So it's like, not only do you have to be ready for it, but you have to also kind of guess which one it is. And even if you guess right, if you don't have a DP, which some characters don't have a DP, but if you don't have a DP, it's also kind of a guess sometimes, depending on the range. Because of how anti-airs work. You kind of have to choose between doing an early anti-air or just crouch block and then do a trip guard normal, which is a 1 frame window to hit them. So it's like, okay, you can anti-air, but it's kind of hard. But my point is this. It's not as simple as in each interaction, you either win or lose or nothing happens. Whereas in this game, that's basically what it is. If a person does a drive impact, something is going to happen that causes one of the two players to lose half their life, or nothing is going to happen. If Zangief goes for a level 3, either he is going to lose half his life, or the opponent is going to lose half their life, with no exceptions. Unless someone makes a mistake. if there's no incremental rewards unless you're playing like Manon with her medals. And I don't like the way they design her medals. They should definitely reset between rounds. But she should get a lot more damage per medal. Drive meter is kind of like an incremental reward, but there's not really, like, you can't just make the opponent's drive meter go away. You can't really do that, not to the same extent as KOF. Like, yeah, you can be like, oh, I'm 10, I'm gonna do normal Dragon Lash, normal Dragon Lash, but in KOF, you would guard break them after like 2 or 3 reps of that. But in this game, it takes like 7. So the main way that you guard break someone, or that you burn out someone, is they spend their own meter on something. Which means that they can just do nothing and not get burned out most of the time. So it's not really an incremental reward. It's only an incremental reward if the opponent already has low drive meter and you're trying to like threaten the burnout. Then the dynamic becomes a little bit more interesting because you can't just block everything. The problem with that is if they hit you once, they're going to do a combo and it's going to refill all of their drive meter back to where it was, like back to full. So if you get hit once, that's all gone. And you're starting from scratch again. And most of the time, it's worth it to just burn yourself out anyway to get the most damage. I would make that change. If you drive rush into burnout, then I don't think your normal should get the +4 and increased juggle potential. Because that's how it is with drive parry. If you drive parry and then burn out from drive parrying, that parry window ends immediately, even if you tapping the buttons were just like, if you tap the buttons, you parry for 8 frames, but if you don't have the meter and you tap the buttons, it just ends immediately. You get 1 frame of dry parry and then you're in burnout with no parry left. But if you drive rush and you burn out from the drive rush, you have the entire drive rush to work with still. The same with drive impact. Like, your drive impact should probably not have armor if you burn out from doing the drive impact. It's kind of silly the way that works for drive parry and like nothing else. And I think the game would be a lot more balanced if they did that for the drive rush specifically. I'm not sure about the drive impact or like drive reversal or EX special moves. I don't even know how they would implement that for EX special moves. Maybe your DPs aren't invincible if you burn out from them, but that would be kind of silly. That removes a layer of depth from the game, so. But I think making it so your drive rush loses its loses its benefits on a normal. If you earn burnout, adds to the depth of the game, not retracts from it. Hi, puppy. No. No. I don't know, there's a lot of really small things that I'm like, KOF does that better. Like a lot of things that I don't like about Street Fighter 6 compared to KOF games. But then when I go to KOF, it's like, the game looks worse. The players are generally worse. It's really hard to find a player who's like better than me at KOF. The netcode is worse. There's also a handful of things that I don't like about KOF, but they're fewer in number than Street Fighter 6. And the player base, like, even the good players are really... They come in one of two types. Most of the good players of KOF fall under one of two categories, or both. One category is they just abuse certain tactics to win, and it's like, yeah, you might win that way. Like, you'll have a 40% win rate against me or something, because you play Clark and do command grabs, or because you do Cronin and you do DPs, or, you know. And they've nerfed most of that. They have not nerfed Clark. They have not nerfed Angel. They've buffed Angel like 20 times, and I'm like, Angel's been the best character in the game since launch. Maybe not since launch. And I'm sick of seeing the same characters over and over again. And the second type of of player is people who don't have their priorities straight. And KOF is a very heart-based game. Like, if you separate the skills that a fighting game rewards into three categories, you get like your mind, body, and soul, or whatever. Like, you get your execution, and you get your game knowledge, and you get your adaptation. KOF is high importance in all three categories, but it has especially high importance in adaptation. So it's a very heart-based game. And the result of that is most of the good players are extremely emotional and maybe not extroverted, but they're high in agreeableness if you're looking at the Big O scale, and they're high in conscientiousness, and I am extremely low in agreeableness. Well, I am prone to high agreeableness as a personality trait, but I consciously try to be less agreeable because I'm good at being non-agreeable. The reason I like KOF so much is because I'm high in openness. And the result is that it's really hard to have a conversation with most KOF players. So I usually just end up being like, hey, I want to play a first to 10? And they're like, sure. And then we play a first to 10, and then I don't talk to them ever again. Until I, you know, want to play another first to 10. And there's not a lot of new players in KOF anymore. The game's died out. You have a few players that are pretty good or very good, and nothing else. And I'm gonna be honest, that game is not very interesting to practice. Because it's so high in adaptation, you can't really practice adaptation. You can think about adaptation, like if my opponent does this, I might do this. But as soon as you start to like try to lab stuff in training mode, you're doing things that are extremely low value. Like you learn your combos, you learn your safe jumps, and that's all your high value stuff. Everything from that point onward is like very low value compared to your just learning how to adapt to opponents better. I don't know. This isn't me complaining about Street Fighter 6. This is me saying why there are certain things that I wish Street Fighter 6 did differently. Oh. Just a reminder that we live in an imperfect world, I guess. Also, people seem to think I complain a lot. I don't think I'm complaining most of the time. I get annoyed by lag and insanely counterintuitive interactions and insanely bad luck. It's like a mix between annoyance and frustration. But it goes away immediately. Also, character differences. Even when I'm playing a better character than my opponent, I'll say things like, I wish my character could do that. And that's just one of the things that I wish Street Fighter was more like KOF. Because in KOF, every character can do everything. Except for, like, Fireball, DP, and Command Grab. But because of the way the game works, those things don't matter that much. The main differences between characters is like what's their furthest range cancelable normal, and how much damage do they do, and in what spots. Because you have to build a team of 3 in that game. Honestly, the team of 3 thing doesn't add much to the game in terms of depth, but it makes it so that you can have some character variety in terms of how much damage they deal, based on how much meter they have. It also gives them an excuse to have 60 characters. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, join the Discord. You already know all this stuff. See you later.